Hi, everybody. How are you? We're having another conversation in my truck. I'm here at work again. And yesterday, wowzers. I told you I was going to try to do film the chicken quesadillas. Guys, couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I don't have the professional equipment. I'm working from a clunky old cell phone, a Galaxy S10. Yeah, so just bear with me. I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun. I just want to let you guys know that I'm going to attempt to make home style meatloaf today. There's a lot of components. I did some prepping yesterday before I left school, and then I didn't finish it all, so I'm going to hurry up and put everything together and try to film as I go. I don't know. I did the tortellini. Again, like I said, I don't have the professional equipment to really make it look, like you see all these other cooking channels either on TV or you see somebody working in their kitchen at home filming. This is all new to me, but I'm having fun because it's our May celebration, 2 years with Diamond Paint with Friends. And my theme is food. What a better choice, right? Just to have to be able to do this and share it with you. Let's see what else. Today's Friday. You might not see this till Monday or Tuesday because I wanted to do food safety in between these videos, but I don't know how much storage my phone's going to hold. So it just, I don't know. Each day's a new day. That's all I could say. Please visit Diamond Paint with Friends 2.0. Everybody, we're in week 1. Everybody has posted their progress report. And then I will turn the comments off early morning on the 14th. Okay, if you want to be eligible to win the gift card for Starbucks, post your progress. I'll jot you down. And then on the 15th, I'll reveal who the winner is. That's the same with the YouTube channel. If you watch the video of me putting together the Monte Cristo, cannot say it, sandwich, you're eligible for a gift card. Leave a comment. So this week, I kind of let everybody, especially like on YouTube, if you just came in and you watched my video, but you're not subscribed, but you made a comment, I put you in for the giveaway. Next week, I would like you to be subscribed to my channel. I'm not public, I am private. So we're going to work on the honor system. If you go in the Facebook group under featured, you will see a listing of, if you have a YouTube channel and you want to join the Diamond Paint with Friends 2.0, put your channel up in the feature order. It has everybody that has their channels there for a YouTube creator. Also, guys, everybody was asking me about the Diamond Paint with Friends 2026 paint along to paint each month, with a different theme. We need creators to sign up. So if you guys would think about it, it's fun. If you've never done it before, we will have a Diamond Paint with Friends 2026. If nobody fills up the months, I will create my own months and go from there. And just play with it. I don't know how far Diamond Paint with Friends is going to take me or us, but I'm going to have fun with it. And I enjoy having a themed diamond painting Facebook group, because all the other groups, they're throwing all kinds of stuff everywhere. People get mean. People I don't know. They're all the same. I wanted us to be a little bit different, and it's opened up to any craft as long as you follow that theme. So, even next month, I still want to diamond paint. I'm going to be working with Amy's Sparkling Diamond Painting. Her theme is paint. Oh, paint. Yes, we're going to paint. Plant and garden theme, but you can do a puzzle. You can do, crochet a pot holder with a flower on it, coloring books, paint by numbers. You can make a vase and put flowers in it, pottery. There's just so many crafts, but we want to stick with that theme. All right, it's getting late. I got here early today so I could, get this thing going. Let's see if I can videotape this, because we're looking at it. You're going to see a huge pot of meat and spices, and this is Crafty Chef's way. But I do follow the safety guidelines. I do. I'm a little nervous about hashtagging food or vloggers. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just a hot mess, and I'm learning as I go, like we all do, in the filming part, and just enjoy one another. Have a great weekend. I'm going to go visit some friends this weekend, and yeah, peace out, guys. Or should I say good eats? Today is it's family food today. And all right, see you later. I'll see you in my kitchen. All right, bye, guys. Hello. How are you guys doing today? Okay, I'm in the kitchen. We are in the kitchen. I've already cleaned, sanitized all my stainless steel that I'm going to use today. That's the first thing I have to do when I come in, is I start putting all the dishes away, and then I get my sanitizer water out, and then I sanitize all my equipment. What do I have going on right now? Nothing fancy. I'm going to tell you, just nothing fancy. Okay, guys? Duncan Hines spice cake. 3 eggs, 1 cup of water, and a half a cup of oil that I just spilled on my prep table. And my towel, because I do have my towel here. Goodness gracious, yep. Spills happen in the kitchen. Live from Laura's kitchen. All right, clean that up. So today is Friday. We are having meatloaf, mashed potatoes, southern green beans, and spice cake. I'm going to mix it up real quick. I already have my gravy going. Nothing real special. I'm not doing it from scratch because I just don't have time. It is a canned brown gravy from the restaurant supply store, but I juice it up. I will be adding a little bit of parsley in it, a little bit of spices to make it taste like I took extra time and made it from scratch. That's the same thing with this cake. I made 2 yesterday. I've already sprayed my pan down. I spray it really good. I'm going to use a half sheet baking, a cook's baking dish, I guess you would call it. It's not your traditional cake pan. 2 of these make 1 sheet cake. I usually make them in a really big, 2 of these. It's a big, long pan, except for I normally do it at home, but we're doing everything here. Right, this is going in the convection oven, 20 minutes. And this is what it looks like. I have 4 of them. I made 4 for today's shift. Two, I need to add frosting to, so I'll be getting that stuff ready. And I'm just going to do a quick frosting, and then I'm going to get ready to put all the green beans ingredients together, and I'll share that with you. You've already seen it once, but we're going to share it again. And then the potatoes are right beside me, they're working. And then I'm going to put all my ingredients together for the meatloaf, and we're going to make 4-pound pans of Crafty Chef Diamond's meatloaf. It's my recipe, okay? All right, see you in a little bit. Really, and we're working by the clock, so I got here early. It is 20 to 8, and so let me get all my ingredients together, and I shall return. Well, let me tell you, here I am ready to rock and roll, and they decide to dump the grease trap. So you're going to hear a lot of noise. This is all the grease that accumulates in my kitchen, and then they come in and they're going to bring a huge hose and they're going to suck it all out, clean it out. It smells really bad, but I'm not going to let it stop me from getting ready to work on this lunch today. All right, let's get back to let's put some frosting on these cakes. And of course, I didn't make the frosting, guys. Sorry, I cheated. It is Pillsbury cream cheese frosting on a spice cake. Kids like sprinkles, y'all. Nothing fancy. Yeah. They like it no matter what it looks like. All right. So it's time to get ready for the southern green beans. This is the bacon that I'm going to be using today. It's smoked applewood bacon. I'm going to start that for 10 minutes, make it crispy for the green beans. And now I'm going to show you how I put it all together. And I'm going to switch my cutting board. Again, sorry for the noises. They're dumping the grease trap. So I'm going to start off with my crock pot number 10 can. I think I've enough the camera up a little bit here. All right, number 10. nor chicken broth. One teaspoon of pepper. 1½ teaspoon of granulated garlic. 1½ teaspoon of onion powder. Don't come after me. 1/2 cup of salted butter. I'm not adding salt to this because the bacon is going to enhance it. I do have 2 of them. I'm going to put them in the microwave for 20 minutes. They're going to reach a certain temperature before I can transfer them over into the holding facility, okay? 165 degrees. Holding temp is 145. I don't stir anything until it's done in the microwave. And then at that time, I'll stir it, and then I will add the bacon. The green beans are almost done. I have like 3 minutes left on the 2 pots of green beans, bringing them to the right temperature that I want. As soon as that goes off, I'm going to temp them. I'm going to cut my bacon. I'm going to get my milk ready for my mashed potatoes. I use 2 cups of milk. That's going to go in as I mix them. And I will make 2 separate KitchenAid in my blender, in my KitchenAid. I'll make 2 separate containers of mashed potatoes, but I do add milk and I'm going to add butter. But I'm getting myself set up ahead of time, and I have all my ingredients ready for my meatloaf. I do not make my meatloaf at a cold state. As soon as I came to work today and cleaned everything in the kitchen, I then, at that time, pulled all my meat out because I want it to be somewhat warm. I don't want it to be cold. I still want it to be at the regular temperature that I need, but I don't want to shock the hamburger, okay? And I'm using 2 different kinds of meat. I'm using Angus beef, and I'm also using pork as a filler to fill it so it doesn't break apart. And we'll get into that later. So let me put this, get this ready and get the bacon ready, okay? Potatoes are almost done. I'm working against the clock. What do I need to do next? As soon as I'm finished with the green beans and they're in their little house area where they're going to stay for the rest of the morning, the bacon is delish. I'm actually going to save a piece for me. Then I'm going to get the drink set up for the children. They're just going to have milk. I'm going to do the meatloaf in sections so you can see a little bit at each, how I mix it, what I do to put it in the pan, and then I bang it in the pan, then I roll it in the pan. There's a lot of steps to go. It is 8:45. Let's get busy. I still have 2 cakes that I need to frost. All right, bacon is ready. Let me grab some green beans. When you grab this out of a microwave, you have to be really careful. Do not steam burn. A steam burn is the worst kind of burn that you could ever have. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke it with my thermometer, and there goes the steam. I'd rather have a grease burn than a steam burn. Remember I told you I do not fold in my spices until later, and that's what I'm doing right now. The green bean juices are really important to me because as it stays up in temperature and it boils in the crock pot, the juices infuse the beans. I didn't add any more salt to it. I'm going to split my bacon pieces in half. And there we go. And then I'm going to temp it really quick, and then I'm going to transfer it over in the pot, and then I'm going to do the same with the second container. I'm doing everything in Fahrenheit. There we go. All right, we are instantly at 204. If you were drinking coffee, serving temperature is 195. We're at 202. Excellent temperature. Let me transfer it over. Now serving temperature is 145. So I'm going to leave it up at on high because I wanted to get to a good boiling at 212 degrees. Then I'm going to bring the temperature down, and then it's going to be ready for serving time. I think it's going to rain all day today. I hope tomorrow is a good day. I'm traveling tomorrow to visit a friend, and I'm bringing Sadie with me so she can play with my friend's dog. All right, here we go. Pot number 2. We are serving a total of 58 folks today. I do have a volunteer. So I want to get as much as done as possible because she probably doesn't want to be on film before she won't understand my vlogging here. All right, we're at a temperature of 208. Let me grab my scrumptious bacon. All right, there we go. Now it's going in the holding container, and I'm going to get ready for the next step is meatloaf. Okay, here's the next step. In order for me to put this all together, this is my lifeline, everybody. This is what I bring to work with me every single day. I will be using my personal spatulas. They just work perfect. They're all stainless steel. And you can see also on the equipment, let me find it here. You can't hardly see it, but you see where it says NSF certified. This means this has been certified for food service safety. I use Cutco knives. All right, and then I have them sharpened. I either sharpen them sometimes, or I take them out to be sharpened as well. This one here is for vegetables. So the 6-inch, this is an 8-inch chef knife. Cheese. Sharpener. It's called a honing. 4-inch. Ooh, I just saw my reflection. Schmear spreader for cheese. I use the one in the kitchen here that's supplied by the church. Sometimes I use this if I'm on catering. Paring. And this is, I have 2 of these. Yeah. Because I use it a lot. The only vegetables I'm cutting today are onion and green pepper. This is my tomato shark. I use it all the time. This is if I want to do strips of cucumber, make cucumber roll-ups. Measuring spoons, all stainless steel. All right, so let me get busy. I'm gonna bring both of these out because I know one is sharp and one is not. We're not gonna get into knifing skills today, but I am gonna cut half of this. I'm gonna do it right now, and I'm gonna tell you why I love this so much. I don't like the vegetable skins hanging around when I'm using peppers. It's already been washed. We're ready to go. These have been re-sanitized. We're ready to go. Trash can. Maybe later on we'll get into knife skills. But this is what I use this for. I do not want any skin on my green peppers. It's bitter to me. It's not pretty, but it's going in a meatloaf. I think that's just my private preference. And the reason why I smashed it is I'm just going to make them julienne, and then I'm just going to chop them up. I have to make them really fine so the children will not see the vegetables in the meatloaf. I have to fake them out, right? Total fake them out. I'll get started a little bit, and then I'm just going to turn the camera off and get everything ready for the next step. So, yeah. And then I'm just going to chop it up really fine. And this is the way I hold my knife, guys. Or sometimes I hold it like this because you want to be in control. Oh, here I said no knife skills, and look what I'm doing. Oh, we just never stop, right? We just never stop. All right. I'm going to get this ready. I'm going to put my vegetables in this and get going. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, it's time to make some meatloaf. The Angus hamburger that I am using is 80-20. So you have 80% beef, 20% fat. And then what you see right here is ground veal pork with a little bit of beef in it. It's a filler. It's just a filler. So I'm going to put all the ingredients together, but before I do that, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Once I mix everything, I'm going to weigh the meat out on my scale, and they're going to go in these half sheet pans, okay? So from there, I need to lift up so you guys can see what's going on. I think that's okay. So the meat will be weighed out and be put in here. Each one will be put in the middle of this pan. Once I put it in the middle of the pan, I'm going to shape it to fit the pan evenly. You see these brims right here? You never go above this brim, okay, because of temperature. Everything's about temperature. All right, so let's get started. 2 cups of milk. This is gonna feed 58 people. 2 cups of Italian breading. And I wanna mix this fast, but then I don't want to go too fast because I don't want to break anything down, okay? 6 eggs, a 1/3 cup of Worcestershire sauce, 1½ tablespoon of garlic, a tablespoon of sea salt. I changed my salt from kosher and Himalaya, now I'm into sea salt. 1 tablespoon of pepper, parsley, 2 tablespoons, You're supposed to put more parsley in here, but because my Italian breading has parsley in it, I reduced it. 16 ounces of marinara. This is my own marinara sauce that I make on my own. So you can see the green peppers, the onions are in there. So I'll put that in there. One large onion, and there's the green pepper. It's pretty thin. All right. Oh, and then I'm going to roll it with my little rolling pin. It fits the pan perfectly. So I'm just going to incorporate all of my ingredients. You can see I'm doing the folding technique. You go from the bottom to the top, and you keep doing that, because when you make meatloaf, you want it to be solid, but you want it to be flaky. If I take it and I over mix everything, it's just called over mixing. I want everything to be good. I don't want a tight loaf. I waited for the meat to come up to about what I say it would be. It's not icebox cold. It's not under 40 degrees, but it's not above 140. Oh, I'm gonna say it's about 70 degrees. Yeah, just so it's pliable, it's good. All right. I think we are pretty much, I got a couple of spots in here, right here that need to be mixed. But you do this for about 3 minutes. All right, looks like we're doing good here. And once I get it into the pans, I'll share with you how it looks, and then what it looks afterwards. So maybe I could do it in a quick step. And then I have to make my sauce that's going to go on top of the meatloaf, and that's going to be with ketchup and barbecue sauce. A lot of times I use just ketchup and honey, but I did not put that on my grocery list. All right. And then I'll get started on the gravy. Mashed potatoes are done. I need to get them drained, and they're going to go in the mixer. Very simple. I save a little bit of the salt water from the potatoes from when they were boiling, and then I add my milk and my butter, and then I'm going to whip it in the KitchenAid mixer and make some potatoes. All right, guys, this is ready to go. I'm going to take my gloves off. Because I used meat, you notice I took my gloves off and they're inside one another. So none of this contamination is going to be inside the trash can. All right, looks good. I'm getting hungry. Are you hungry? All right, so let me get this weighted out, and it's gonna go in the oven for 25 minutes covered. And then I'm gonna uncover it, drain it, and then I'm putting it back in the oven for another probably about 20 minutes, and then glaze it, put it back in the oven, and then it's ready to go. Step 1, I weighed it out, okay? They're 4 pounds a piece. I have it on parchment paper. Step 2, what I'm going to do is mash it down. I'm going to make sure it doesn't go over this brim here. And then I'm going to just have it mold the pan. Step 3, see how it molds the pan? I do have plastic over top of it. It is not over that line, okay? You see that line? Yeah. All right, so once I have it completely molded, I take my little rolling pin, and you could do this with a rolling pin at home. You can use your diamond painting roller, and this just kind of secures the secures the meatloaf. And everything is even. Everything's nice and even and ready to go. Pull the plastic off. Put the plate, put your cap on here, and you're ready to go for 25 minutes. So I'm doing 4 pans of these. They will serve 12, but remember, K3, K4, this will serve all of them because they're little guys, right? They don't eat a lot of food. So this is perfect for K3, K4, and first grade. All right, my oven just went off, and I will see you in the next segment. All right, little update. Meatloaf is in. I have 3 pans in. You see me putting gloves on. I go through almost a box of gloves a day and washing my hands. That's why my hands are so dried out. But we have to keep the food safe. All right, so we have mashed potatoes, half a cup of butter. I already sliced it up. I'm gonna stick it on my KitchenAid sitting right here. My milk is ready. I want to temp it really quick to make sure I'm not putting, I want to keep everything warm. The only thing that's cold that went into this bowl is the butter. All right, 150, I'm good. We are good. I'm gonna do 2 containers of mashed potatoes, but I'm only gonna share 1 with you guys. My paddle. I'm gonna move the camera over and up so you can see it a little bit better, maybe. All right, I think my tripod's gonna fall. Needs to be retightened. Okay, paddle. A little bit of milk on this side, a little bit of milk on this side, and then I'll probably add more milk for the next one. We'll see how well this turns out. I'm gonna start it slow. All right, let me get the container for this. So let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to whip this up really good. I want it nice and fluffy, and then it's going to go in here. So I'm going to put the potatoes in here, and then I'm going to put a piece of plastic right here, put the lid on here, but then I'm going to take another half a cup of butter and I'm going to shove it inside of the mashed potatoes. Excuse me, it's going to go in the microwave because everybody wants melted butter on their mashed potatoes, right? What's mashed potatoes without delicious butter? So that's what we're going to do, and then I will temp it, and then it's going to go in the hot box until serving time. There you go. There you go. And the mashed potatoes look great. Okay. Let me put some of this stuff away. And then the next step that I'm going to do, it is 9:45. I have to get the beverages set up for the children. So that'll be my next step. And then I will, by then, the meatloaf will be ready to drain and cook for another 25 minutes, and then I will glaze it, and we'll do that together as well. And then I'm going to work on the gravy. All right, guys. Everything's working perfect right now, and it's coming together great. All right. So this is enough for first shift. Again, I told you I was going to put a half a cup of butter in here. Kind of bury it in there. Let me get my plastic. I use plastic wrap on everything, and then I'm going to microwave it to melt that butter, and it'll be ready for service. it in the bottom microwave. I'm going to put it on for 7 minutes and it's done. All right, time for me to get ready for potato 2. All right, potato number 2. I have a little extra minute, so I'm just going to merge it all together, I guess. So what's the weather like where you guys are at today? It's raining here. It's still raining. Let me put it that way. I think I already said it was raining, but it is still raining. And my friend Cheryl is sick today. Hope she feels better this weekend. She went home at the 101 temperature, and you can't teach school when you have a fever. All right, put the butter in here. Had a lot of spills this morning. So many bloopers. So many bloopers. Oh, I dumped granulated garlic everywhere. The guy was here cleaning out the grease trap. I just dumped milk in the microwave. I've just been slippity dippity hands today. What the heck? Hello Friday. That's supposed to happen on Monday. Not on Friday. Diamond paint tonight and finish working on my tablecloth for Cafe Paris and see how far I can get. So yesterday I came home from work because I stayed late and I was tired. I might have to get more milk because I spilt it in the microwave. Bloopers, right? Save all the bloopers. What's coming around good? Yeah. And then put them all together, right? All right. You get the gist. Mashed potatoes are mashed potatoes. Time for me to clean up and do these beverages. Come back. We still have cakes to decorate, frosting decorate, meatloaf glaze to make, and set up for service. Okay, so the timer just went off. We're going to open the lid together. You're going to see a lot of grease. It just happens. We're making meatloaf. But I saved my green bean can because I don't like to put grease down the drain. Even though I have a grease trap guy, like I said, he was here this morning, I just don't do it. I don't do it at home, and I'm not going to do it here. I need to get, okay, I'll use my thermometer to lift it because it's hot. All right, there we go. This was the first bake cycle, and then everything's beeping. I already got my beverages are almost done. Now this is going to go back into the oven. For another 20 minutes. This is what it looks like, guys. We're going to cook it uncovered. And the reason why I'm going to cook it uncovered is I want a little bit of crust to form. So then when I put the glaze on top, it's moist but a little crusty, and it's so good. Okay, so do you guys remember what temperature I'm looking for hamburger? The book says 60. That's if you're doing like hamburger, you know, hamburgers. But we're doing a meatloaf. I want 165 internal temperature. I'm not going to temp it right now because I know it's not done. Okay. I'm going to save my drippings off to the side because I still have one more meatloaf to make. I'm going to put my pan lids over here because I'm going to use them again because after I do the glaze, then they get covered up and they're going in the hot box until service. What's going off in my microwave? It's my gravy. Let me get my stuff for the gravy. We can do this together. A little bit of pepper, Himalaya salt, and now I'm using a little bit of, it's called Johnny's French Dip glaze. I always add it to my gravy. All right, let me get a towel. The chef is making mistakes today. Blooperville. Put it together here. Let me get a spoon for tasting. Perfect. Perfect. I'm going to put it back in the microwave for about 4 more minutes and then it'll go, I'm going to temp it and then it's going to go in my heat box until service time. I'm not going to seal the lid down. I'm just going to lightly push it on there. Not even push it, just set it. Microwave 4 minutes. All right. Let me finish my drinks and we are right on schedule. What time is it? It's 10:05. See you in a little bit. It's 10:20. Drinks are made. I'm gonna glaze. I got one cake glazed. I just doing another one. This is spice cake with cream cheese frosting, and again, it's Duncan, Hines, and who's that? And Pillsbury. They're my friends today. The kiddos, they don't care whether you made it from scratch or it came from a box. And it's just as good from the box, y'all. Alright. Let me sprinkle it because color is everything for the children. If it's just plain white, they don't want to eat it. They want some color to their cakes. I'm going to add a little bit more to the second cake. All right, let me put this in the holding cabinet. It's going to go on the cold side. I think I shared that with you yesterday. Garlic bread. Maybe we can do another tour after everything is complete. My oven just went off for the meatloafs. And I reset it for an additional 3 minutes just so I can get myself together. It's not going to do anything wrong. Okay, this is ketchup. I'm using Grill Blazing Hickory barbecue sauce. It's in here. thinner whip. The other ones I use larger whips today. This is a smaller one for quick mixing. So I'm going to mix the glaze. I'm going to use a good portion. And just whip away. I am going to taste test it. I didn't bring any spoons with me. It's a total blooper day. Total blooper. Alright, let me see if this is ready enough. Perfect. Perfect. It doesn't taste like tomato ketchup and it doesn't taste like straight barbecue sauce. Perfect. All right. Here we go. And my glasses on. I can't see. Take your glasses off. See how we have a little bit of crust there? So I'm going to pour off the excess juice, grease, whatever you want to call it. We're going to temp it. (213). We wanted the internal temperature of what? 165, and we achieved it. We overachieved it. It is done. Do a quick glaze, and then it's going to go right back in the oven because I'm putting something on it right now in a cold state, and we want it to look marvelous, just marvelous. All right, it goes to the oven. I'm going to reset it for 10 minutes, and I'm going to keep working the other meatloafs, and I have one more raw meatloaf that needs to go in the oven. Now, just because the first meatloaf temped out okay, doesn't mean the second one is going to temp out okay. I'm going to have to... All right, there we go. Because I have an air convection and air is circulating all the time, when you want to put your thermometer in, do not let it hit the pan, because you're going to get the pan temperature. We want the meat temperature, and we're temping at 187. We're good. All right. Second pan going in. And the lowest one temped at 204. All right, going back in the oven. Now, I can breathe. I can breathe. Everything's done. Okay, so I have green beans. I'm going to go stir them. The cake is done. Um, Mashed potatoes are done. The gravy is done. And the meatloaf is on its last cycle of the sauce. I do have one more meatloaf to bake, but I'm okay with that. Totally, totally okay with that. I'm going to set this in my, let it chill for a little bit, and it's going to go in my trash can upright. Yeah, so it'll be okay. I do it all the time. All right. Wow. I'm so proud of myself. And it is only 10:30. Yes, okay. I do have a volunteer today, and it is Bobby. Bobby, Randy? I forgot her name. Miss King. Billy. She has 4 children that come to the school, and she helps out. All right, I'm going to clean the kitchen up, and I'm so proud of myself. Bam, 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 bam. All right, talk to you guys later. Check it out. There is my meatloaf. So hold on a minute. I know I should let it rest, but time is everything. Let me make a plate so you guys can see that. Check it out, man. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so good. All right. I'm actually going to put the lid on. Here's the top of the lid, but I'm going to put it on like this because I don't want the bubble to smash my topping. And I'm going to put it in the hot box. I'll be back with some mashed potatoes. A little bit of gravy, stuff around. Some potatoes, and then I'll walk over and get the green beans, but you know, you can just follow with me. Look at all that butter. Oh my gosh, is that to die for? Everything is better with butter. Mashed potatoes. I forgot to get my ladle for the, okay. Oh, some green beans. A little bit of gravy. Oh, it's in the freezer. Okay. I put it in the freezer for a little bit, y'all, because the frosting was kind of weird. Too soft for me. Alright. Sorry for that. All right, here we go. Meatloaf, southern green beans, mashed potatoes, and some cake, spice cake. Perfect. Really good. That bite was too big. I'm not a green bean person, but I like my green beans. I'll just tell them. Just saying. Just saying. Oh. You know what? It needs a little bit of salt. It really does. I'm going to go add some. And then my cake. Very good. Everything is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, you guys. Thank you for being with me today. Man, oh man. I was sweating there for a minute. It's a good thing I wear a do-rag on my head. Tell ya. I was busting some tail. All right. Bon appetit. See you in my next video. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you to everybody who is tuning in to the Diamond Paint with Friends May food celebration. Bye, guys. Take care. All right, guys. It is Friday, and the kitchen is completely busted down. All the stainless steel has been cleaned. Microwaves have been polished. Everything, even my office is clean. Check it out until I junk it up Monday morning. Just a little something here, something. If you work with stainless steel, or you have stainless steel, you see how beautiful it is? Look how shiny these are. All the way up top on the fans. I deck them every Friday. And you know, the freezer was out, so their fingerprints were everywhere. This is what I use, guys. WD-40. Don't buy any of that stainless steel cleaner at the store. Perfect. All my prep tables, everything. And then, you know, I sanitize everything Monday morning. So yeah, the sink area, everything. We are ready to go. I don't know if the church is going to use the kitchen this weekend, but you always have to have it cleaned and ready to go for the next group. And I'll see you on Monday. All right, have a wonderful weekend, guys. Take care. Bye.